Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now, the conventional wisdom has it that this is the year of the outsider in politics. That the American people are sick of politicians and want to put somebody in power with no connection to Washington or even any political experience. And as is often the case with the conventional wisdom, it's not really right. Now, this is the view in the red states, in the Republican Party, and in particular with the ultra-right wing. But Democrats are very comfortable with both Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton, people who have been in Washington for a long time. So why is there such a big difference between the two? Well, with the Republicans, it all began with the anti-tax movement, which was begun by the millionaires and billionaires who back both parties, but in particular the Republican Party. And these millionaires and billionaires have been extremely successful, so successful in fact that they have convinced the Republican base that they have actually cut their taxes. The fact is that the tax breaks have all gone to the millionaires and billionaires. And along with the tax breaks have come lots of loopholes and have been put into the tax code that effectively prevent the rich from paying their fair share. But for the middle class, tax rates have stayed pretty much the same for ages. Ronald Reagan, the great tax cutter, gave the rich a huge tax break, but then raised taxes on the middle class 7 times. So the tiny little tax cuts that the middle class have gotten have merely offset the Reagan tax increases. In the meantime, the wealthy are, every year, they get more and more tax cuts, subsidies, all kinds of things. Even their private jets, they don't pay for them. We do. And in order to sell their anti-tax message, the lackeys of the rich and the corporations pushed an anti-government message. Government is wrong. Government is evil. Government can't do anything right. And they have been very effective at weakening the government. The Republicans hold a majority in both the House and the Senate. And if you look at how they operate, they see it as their job to make sure that the government can't function effectively. But as the government's power has declined, the power of the corporations and the wealthy elite has expanded. They have even succeeded at making corruption legal. The Supreme Court rulings like Citizens United, to put it bluntly, have legalized bribery. All that money spent by PACs and super PACs are actually bribes. Now, the donors may be anonymous to us, to the regular people, but believe me, the candidates know who is giving them money, and they know what they want. But the anti-government feelings that have been cultivated by the Republican Party have had a really interesting side effect. And that is that the Republican base doesn't even trust the people that they vote for, that they put into office. So we have a race for the presidential nomination where the two leaders, Donald Trump and Ben Carson, have never held or even run for elective office. While the Republicans in office, whether they're establishments Republicans or the Tea Party darlings, are not even registering in the polls. Ted Cruz, Rand Paul, Marco Rubio, the darlings of the Tea Party are way down at the bottom. Because since they are holding office, they are regarded as political insiders. But it really won't matter who gets the Republican nomination, because they will have the backing of the billionaire class. And they are the ultimate Washington insiders. They may not work in Washington, but they sure as hell control it. Now, it's a good idea to guard against the government, to guard against government overreach, and to view the government with a certain amount of skepticism, and to limit its power, but not in a way that gives more power to the corporations and the 1%. For better or for worse, we elect the government. Nobody elects the corporations. Nobody elects the 1%. Thanks for listening.